I came home on lunch to let the puppy out and get my phone and everything, and it was kind of good because the past couple days that I've been off, there has been no sun except yesterday. If I drive home on lunch, it's 20 minutes home and 20 minutes back, so I only get 20 minutes at home, so I try not to do that because it's just a real waste of gas, but today I had to. Anyway, the sun hasn't been out the past couple days, and after I've cleared all this land, I haven't really got to see how much light it lets in. Okay, well, I haven't showed y'all the garden area, and it's far from complete, but I've cut down a lot of trees, cleared a lot of land, and also the winter sun is still in the sky, so it's my one tree that I saved right here. Hey. 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 What are you doing? So I don't really feel bad about cutting the trees because they were terrible trees. It was so thick in here that none of them could grow to any kind of size, and they were all fighting over each other, so none of them were straight. And I probably could have saved a total of 7 or 8 of them that might have been good trees, and I ended up with one. But I had to have the sun, so the more trees that I had meant the more shade that I had. I did keep the one tree so that there would be a little bit of shady area to sit out here and enjoy it. I'm going to do a flashback to how bad it was, and I know it's kind of cheating because it was during the summertime, so there was a lot more foliage, but you can see how thick this area was, and that's actually the reason that I did that video during the summertime or the late fall, was so that we could flash back and look at it now versus then. So let's flash back and look at it. You hear me? Hey. Your daddy has to go back to work. I'm glad I got to show y'all the garden because I didn't want to show you when there was no sun. Tonight I'm gonna draw everything out on a piece of paper and get an idea of what we're gonna do, and hopefully some of you guys will help me plan the garden. Tonight, whenever I get home, we'll write up a list of all the stuff that I want to grow, and then I'll leave some openings for ideas, and then I'll plot out the area, and then just to get a rough idea how much space we have, and then we can design the garden, because I'm ready to get started on this. And potatoes should honestly be started pretty soon for me. Our last freeze date I think is April 15th, so it's almost potato time. Alright guys, so I really have to get back to work, but I'll catch up with y'all later, alright? Alright guys, so I paced that off just to kind of give you a rough idea of how big it is. If we look at the ground, we can see how the sun's coming in. It's going to be filtered sun, but like I said, we'll get a couple more degrees out of the summer sun, so it'll be much higher in the sky. I'm going to draw this out on a piece of paper so y'all can get a overhead visual idea. Alright guys, so this is probably going to be a little bit of a long video. I'm going to draw out just roughly what the garden area looks like so we can kind of plan it out. And then all I'm going to do is just go over a bunch of the seeds and stuff that I have. I also have some potatoes that I've let grow eyes, and I'm going to plant those pretty soon. Okay, let's see. I've got 3 trees right here. I've got it drawn out. As you can see, I get the most sun right here on the north side. This is the west side over here. It's the east side. So I'm going to get morning sun in this area. I'm going to get afternoon sun pretty much everywhere. There's some trees right here, so this will be pretty heavily filtered sun. This will get very little sun at all. This starts to break it up. It's kind of hard because I don't know exactly where the sun's going to lie, but probably going to get mostly sun right here. These three trees right here are evergreen trees, so they pretty much cast a shade here year round. I've got a fire pit where I burned everything, and I figure I'm just going to rock it up and make a really nice fire pit right there. And this right here is my tree that I left. So it will be casting a shadow once it has leaves on it throughout the day. I would probably like to make a gated area right here. I'm not going to put up a fence or anything, but just like a archway or something that you could walk through, kind of enter the area. This will pretty much be how it comes in. I'd like to kind of have eventually a walkway, you know, kind of like this. I'm not going to do traditional rows or anything. I'm going to, you know, kind of plant a little patch here, maybe rock it, you know, put some rocks around it, do something else over here, do something else over here. That's the idea. So I don't mind it being structured in the area, you know, they don't have to be just put wild, but I'm not going to put just rows of crops. This is going to be producing food for me, but it's also just going to be like kind of an area where I can hang out and have guests. Alright guys, so I've kind of got the seeds sorted out. I've got a bunch of pepper seeds over here, just all bell peppers and jalapenos in bags that my mother saved for me. And also I have a bunch of pepper seeds over here. These are actually from Canada. I got green peppers, orange, red, yellow, and purple peppers. And I'm guessing that these are somewhat of a bell pepper like, but these are actually pretty unique looking. So I'm really excited about that. Those are from Canada and her garden in 2019. I've got some silver dollar seeds that were also sent to me. And I've got some sweet pea seeds, which I'm looking forward to that. I've never really grew a lot of flowers, so. Black eye Susans. And zinnias. I'm gonna have to step up my flower game for sure. The next thing is something I really like too is I really like herbs. So I want to have a pretty good herb garden, I might make actually like a tower to put the herbs in. The thyme just barely has a couple seeds down here in the bottom, so I'm gonna have to get a couple more of those. Parsley, need some more of that too. Broccoli, I don't really like broccoli, but I actually like watching it grow because I just like the way it grows in the heads. But so I'm gonna grow broccoli. I don't know why I put it in that pile. Basil, I like basil, and there's only a couple in there too, so I need to get some more. Lettuce, I love lettuce. I could eat salads every day of the week, so this is not enough, but I'm definitely gonna grow some lettuce. I'm not really a big fan of carrots, but I've got the seeds, so I'll probably plant them. Got some more as well. Also more lettuce. That's good. I plan on having a lot of lettuce. Dill, I do like to make pickles. Or I do like pickles. I've never made them, so I've got canning, all the canning equipment, everything to do it now. So probably do some dill. I got 3 of these because I tried to do this before. And cilantro. I got a full bag of these, but I'll probably get some more as well. Alright, I'm gonna do peppers last. Here's some cowpeas I had, and some onions. I do like onions, and I do like peas. I don't know if I'm gonna do corn just because I don't want them to shade out everything behind them. I don't really have a lot of room, but I do have a lot of corn, so we'll see. These other ones are just kind of seeds that I have. Cucumbers, a couple of those, so we'll do pickles. Cantaloupe, I don't eat cantaloupe, but we'll see. Squash, I don't eat squash either. I don't even know why I have these. And I got some more cucumbers and lemon cucumber, and I don't really know what's the difference. That looks more like a melon to me. I don't really know anything about that. Alright, now we're moving on to peppers. I love peppers. I could eat hot stuff all day long, every day. I got 2 packs of poblano peppers. I don't actually think I've ever grown these. No. Pasilla bajo. It says it's a Latin American pepper. Jalapeno peppers. Got a whole bunch of those. Habaneros, world's hottest pepper. Yeah, maybe back in the day. But I have quite a few of them. I'll probably try to grow some habaneros this year. Slim Island red pepper, very hot. I have grown these before, I think yeah. Orange sun pepper. And I got 2 packs of sweet peppers. Alright, so I'm gonna just write some of the things that we're gonna have in here. Alright guys, so I think this is mostly what I'll be growing. I'll mostly be focusing on peppers. They like a lot of sun, so I'll probably be using this back area. But I'm definitely open to suggestion. Carrots, lettuce, onions, cucumbers, broccoli, tomatoes, peas, and beans. I don't have a lot of peas, I don't have a lot of beans, and I have no tomato seeds. I'll probably grow a couple different tomatoes this year, and trying to find out what works best really and what I really like. So mostly I've grown my tomatoes from starts, so this year I'd like to do them from seed. You guys have a lot more experience in this field than I do, a lot of you, so if any advice that you guys have, I will listen to it. Well guys, I've already put quite a bit of work into this garden area this year, and still got a lot more to do. There's still a lot of thorns and vines and stuff like that sticking up, and I'm gonna have to deal with shoots coming out of the trees because I just basically cut them down at the ground. Some of them are still sticking up, but that's just because I wanted to know where they were. So I'm going to cut them all off at the ground, and then I'm going to have to deal with suckers growing up out of them for a while, but eventually they'll rot. I want to say thanks to everybody for watching, and thanks to everybody who wants to contribute to the garden this year. I've done quite a bit of gardening before, but just I've never really tried to plan it out. I just put stuff in the ground and watered it, you know. So this year I'm going to put a little bit more into it. During the summer, every year I kind of get burnt out with the garden around like July or August. It just becomes less fun, but hopefully being able to posting pictures of the garden and making videos about it will keep me motivated to keep going. Usually about the time the peppers kick in is the time that I really get excited, so hopefully that'll help carry us through anyway. So this year I want to grow a lot of flowers. I haven't really done that, but I love the flowers at Jeff's house, so I'm going to do that this year. And I appreciate you guys coming along for the journey.